one of my brothers dies, right, from committing suicide. I don't know what from, I just heard that that's what happened, you know. Then my baby brother died on my mom's side.
I was wild and I had no guidance, you know. I didn't have nobody to lead me in the right direction. I didn't have no dad, you know. My dad went up the road, he's still up the road. And it's like, he can only do so much from a jail cell, you know, and it hurts, you know.
I grew up in Asheville, single parent. My dad died when I was like 7. I felt like I wasn't myself. Like I felt like I couldn't be myself. Like I felt like I always had to fit into the crowds.
The one metric that stuck out to me when I came into this position is that my black and brown children were, black males particularly, were 5.5 times more likely to get in school or out of school suspended. And so I went to Umoja, met with Mr. Hayes. He came the next day, we looked at the data together, and I said, I need your help. What can we do?
So you come in and you learn black culture, you learn peer support, you learn trauma and resiliency, you learn financial literacy, you learn leadership.
After 90 days of school, that number has gone from 5.5, the risk ratio we call it, all the way down to 3. That number has almost been cut in half.
You make sure everybody's straight, checking in with everybody today for me, okay? That's a bet? All right? I love you.
Love you more.
All right.
I think I would be lost. Yeah, I think I'd just be lost without Umoja.
At the beginning of high school, I was kind of taking it as a joke. And then I started coming to Umoja, and Mr. Hayes set me straight, and I brought my grades up a lot.
Umoja just gave us a place to unpack, talk about our traumas as what comes with our race and the school system and just life in general, you know?
The work with Umoja in the schools is so powerful because it's meeting the kids where they are and giving them practical, very real and timely skills to be successful in that moment, but then also in that environment, and then bridging it back into the home community. And so it's really an incredible work where I'm personally very excited to be in partnership with Umoja, because it's both ends of the spectrum. Again, it's starting with the youth and starting with the parents and connecting the dots in the middle.
And it's working. It really is. It's working. Not even for the kids, though, for the parents too, because it's making it easier for us to communicate with our children.
The Hope for the Future program was really teaching me like how to build up on myself, you know, make myself the better person that I really want to be.
Because we teach accountability, not what? Excuses. Accountability, not excuses. So your grades have to be up to par.
I came to Hope for the Future, and I took that trauma and that pain and I threw it out, you know, and I said, okay, and if it comes back, I know how to deal with it now. I know how to cope with it now. I know how to take it and form it and to make it something positive.
So HOPE, it stands for Healing Our Past and Personal Experiences. So it kind of goes into like past trauma and like healing your past trauma and learning how to deal with that.
Y'all see what just happened when he went back to that moment? What did y'all notice happened?
Started smiling.
Started smiling.
Started feeling good about it, so.
All right. I want you to just stay in those good moments. Because sometimes we got to bring some of that good stuff to the present to give us the energy that we need to go through, right?
He helps us stay out of trouble, because we could be out here running the streets, but he has us here, and that means a lot to me, because this place is like a safe haven.
Just because a kid, you know, might hang around bad people or might even do bad things does not mean they don't care. It just means they don't know how to care. It could mean a lot of things.
Students that got expelled, they come to Umoja. You know, they don't sit at home for the 3 days. Like, they are at Umoja, and we're making sure they get their work done so when they come back, they're not behind, right?
This youth is learning how to process things that I didn't learn until I was 35, you know? And like, I could have used these tools and probably stopped years of homelessness and jail time and detoxes and rehabs and withdrawals, you know, if I could have learned these skills then. So it's beautiful to watch.
We tell y'all every day to walk in your greatness, right? So who's walking in their greatness?
You know, the lessons that they're learning every morning that are helping them understand their leadership capacity. I see that in classrooms. I see that emerge.
I have to take on that responsibility. I'm going to be the leader. I'm not going to be a follower in that case. I'm going to be a leader.
The Moja program has helped Julia realize the power inside of her that her family has always seen. Well, Mr. Hayes touched her in a way to where the whole environment, the whole city, the whole world gets to see the power that Julia harnesses in her. It's just been an awesome journey.
Hope for the future. Umoja. They're helping the younger black generation stay out of the streets, stay in a classroom.
It was young people like y'all age. Young people y'all age that said, you know what, we've had enough, we're gonna make a difference.
It's crystal clear the work that they're doing is going to have compounding effects for the future of these kids, and it's beautiful. It's filled with nothing but hope.
You know we all love you, man. You know we got your back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Life happens, you're gonna get hit with a problem every time you solve one. It's just that's how it is. But it's like, once you go through Hope for the Future, like I did, and you learn all these new skills, you know how to solve that problem.
The Hope for the Future program, I think it needs to be available for every black teen, every black kid, not even just black kids, even everybody that doesn't think they have a future, everybody that thinks they have to gang bang, drug deal, all of that. I think it should be available to everybody.
And we're going to keep this program thriving even long after Mr. Hayes ain't here. It's gonna go from us, our kids, their kids, and so on.
It's a real blessing and an honor to work with this organization, knowing the impact that they're making with my children. It's been incredible.
You don't gotta fit in with no crowd. You don't gotta tag team alone. It's something that you don't wanna do. Just be yourself. Ride your own wave. Stay out the way. Let everybody do them, because at the end of the day, they gonna keep doing them. And just do you. And that's all I can tell y'all, because I'm doing me.
Set it off, DD.
1, 2, 3.
Hope for the future! Yeah. All right, everybody be great today, please.
We want some more for the future. We want some more for the future. We want some more for the future. Come and let me introduce you to a new way of you thinking you in this alone, you wrong. Used to think I could do it myself. Really, I needed help all along. Bottle my feelings and pour out my sorrow. Sip all my pain out of cup. By the bottom, I'm numb for the moment. By tomorrow, I feel it back up. Depression kick in and I shut down. Build up anger, you might get your cuss out. My emotions I wear on my sleeve at the slightest offense. I was ready to dumb out. Figured out that was tied to my traumas. My reaction was trauma responsive. Got to know them and realize the triggers I got from my pops, though I look like my mama. So I had to change some things in order to change myself. Switch lanes, change the game. All the stressing was bad for my health. That's mental, emotional, physical. I had to tap into my spiritual. Learn to let go and let God. When Jesus take the wheel, that's who's steering you. And the road less traveled is harder, but I promise you'll get a lot farther. The mistakes you make along the way just necessary to help you go smarter. Only such till we move off his faith. Evidence of that which we can't see. All you gotta do is believe. I wanna change, I started with me. Ho, 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 ho. Hey, what you tell? I want some more for the future. I want some more for the future. I want some more for the future. Come and let me introduce you. Ho, 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 ho. Hey, what you tell? I want some more for the future. I want some more for the future. I want some more for the future. Come and let me introduce you.